So we have seen up till now that there can be a different n number of customers in the cloud, which are demanding some of the resources from the cloud. And because what cloud is, cloud can be accessed using web, and whosoever is having the access to the web, they can demand some of the resources from the cloud. Okay, so based on different people, there can be different resources they want, and based on their demands, they will be charged according to their demand, what they are using, how they are using, how much they are using. Okay, based on that, they will be charged. I will give you a short example, and after that I will maybe go further in the topic. This is you, and this is me. Okay, so this is data center, maybe in Russia. Okay, so this is cloud. Okay, and it is providing you different resources. These are the different resources. Okay, so maybe you want maybe you want an operating system which is Mac OS, and with a GPU. Okay, operating system that is Mac, and maybe a RAM you want of 6 GB, and on that you want a GPU. I don't know why, but that's it's a lame example, just to make sure that you will understand the facts. And this is me. Okay, and what I'm demanding, I am demanding operating system which is Linux, and I want a TPU. Okay, and I don't want other resources, and you don't want other resources. Maybe you don't want database, you don't want storage, you don't want networking, security, monitoring, you don't want these things. Okay, so we require these resources. So based on our resources, cloud will charge us. Okay, that's the first point. The second point is, say you are deploying your model, and I am deploying your model, and I am deploying my model, you are deploying your model. So there will be some security. Okay, there will be some security issue, and there will be some there will come the concept of private and public cloud. Okay, private and public cloud. There will come these 2 points, private cloud and the public cloud. Okay, so you want your data to be secured, to be very secured, very much secured. So you will use a private cloud. So you are using a private cloud, and you are paying more because you are using private cloud. Now I want my data to be secured, but not up to that extent. So I am using public cloud. Okay, so I am paying less. So what I am trying to do, what I am trying to take you, I am trying to take you to the deployment model type. So there, based on data safety and accessibility, different cloud deployment model are provided by our cloud providers. Okay, in our case AWS. So there can be public cloud, there can be private cloud, and there is one concept of hybrid cloud. Maybe you want some of the information to be public and some of the information to be private. I will get into the example, don't worry. Just understand first the private cloud. Okay, the data is public. Okay, and multiple user can share resources. Okay, and this is the most popular model because you need to pay less. Okay, and everything is not that private in a business. Some of the documents are private, and those can be put in a private cloud. We can access that. Okay, then cost saving, as I told you, and less server management, as I told you, offered to multiple customer by cloud providers. Okay, multiple customer, that's why it is very popular. Okay, that's the thing. Now the private cloud. Okay, so private cloud can be seen as in-premise cloud. Okay, so I will give you one example. First I will do this theory. So on-premise deployment and services are maintained over a private network, and high security and high cost, and highly regulated industries and government agencies use this private cloud. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is, I will make one diagram, and I will clear everything. Okay, I will no worries if something is not clear to you. I'm trying to clear it for you. Okay, so what happens is, this is cloud. Okay, let me change it to maybe this color. And this is cloud. Okay, so you have public cloud, you have private cloud. Okay, and you have hybrid cloud. Okay, then you have hybrid cloud. You have three kind of types of like clouds. Okay, in public cloud, say you are using GPUs, you are using Google GPU. Okay, so that is not your private GPU. Okay, so what is happening is, Google is assigning a GPU, and it is assigning to many people at a time. Okay, so you can understand that you cannot access any other's notebook while using Google GPU. Okay, so that is the security part. In public clouds, they make sure that your security, there is no breach in your security. Okay, but as many people are using this GPU at one time, so these are people one, this is people two, this is three, and so on, so on. Okay, so they make sure that these people are using a single GPU, but still they work, so they do very good work on your data theft and all those things, and they never allow these things. Okay, so your data is protected. In the nutshell, I will cover it like this. Okay, in private cloud, this is on-premise cloud. So maybe you are working in XYZ company. Okay, and they are having a private GPU. Okay, so they are demanding a private GPU. Okay, if this GPU is private, then the access limit is very we can say private. Okay, so let's say there are two people in your company, so only these two people can access the GPU based on credential and everything. Okay, this public cannot use it. Okay, so if the accessibility is very private, so the cost for these kind of resources, these kind of private resources is very high. Okay, cost is very high, and for public the cost is low. Okay, so here comes one more type, that is hybrid type. See, you are having a website. Okay, in your website everything cannot be private. Some of the thing can be private and some of the thing can be public. So in private thing you can put your user detail, their passwords, and the company documents and everything. Okay, so that for that you can use private, and otherwise, because this is very costly, so you other information can be saved in public cloud. Okay, as I told you, security, they make sure that in public cloud your security will not be breached. Okay, so no need to bother about security that much. And if I'll try to make one diagram for hybrid cloud, so that will go like this. Okay, let me do it for you. This is hybrid cloud. Okay, hybrid cloud. So hybrid cloud can be seen like this. Okay, in hybrid cloud there can be two kinds. There can be two parts, and this is the public one. Okay, this can be public resources, and there can be the next thing which can be private resource, that is private cloud. Okay, so some of the function will use the public cloud, and some of the function will use the private cloud, which I have shown you over here. Okay, critical information will be saved over here, which and for this you have to pay, and again this is public resources, so you need not to pay high cost, and most of the time companies use public resources. Okay, so this is all for this video.